Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are in this beautiful world. Welcome to Mindset Monday. I'm your host, Ryan Carthage. I hope everybody had a phenomenal weekend and your Monday is off to a phenomenal start. So we're going to dive right in and talk about this fourth belief. This fourth belief is every result or outcome has a lesson, right? There is no such thing as failure. There's just giving up too soon. Jonah Salk. No one ever fails at anything. Failure it's an illusion. It's a judgment and an opinion. And in everything we do, we always succeed at producing a result. We succeed at producing a result. So every outcome, win, lose, or draw, contains information that informs you about where you are in your process, right? What you're doing correctly, and what needs work, right? And in this, there's a teacher, and in everything, we're able to learn from the results, right? We're able to learn from the results that allow us to make those results meaningful and lasting, that push us toward our progress, right? So since winning is a process, it takes time, effort, and energy, but also refinement to get to the bigger goal. So the higher the mountain, the more climbing it takes to reach the summit. So along the way, you'll have setbacks. You'll come across obstacles. You'll fall. Everybody does. You'll make mistakes. Everybody does. If you don't learn to see the lesson in the setback, then you'll always end up seeing yourself as a failure. Because no one lives a mistake-free life. No one. If someone tells you they do, you want to run the other way. No one lives a mistake-free life. Making mistakes is inevitable, but learning from the choices that we make, that's the difference between whether something is perceived as feedback or failure, right? Some people use the perception of failure as an excuse to just give up. But you cannot fail unless you see failure as an option and you quit. Success and failure only exist in our minds. We've created those ideas, right? A setback is just a result. It's an outcome. That outcome contains information to evaluate and then learn from. Contains information that we can evaluate and learn from. Coach Bob Bowman describes the tenacity of Michael Phelps. And he said, I've never seen him be discouraged by anything. But that's why Michael Phelps is the most decorated gold medalist in history. But on the contrary, in contrast, quitters failed to embrace every result as a valuable teacher. So to learn, in James Allen, right? He said, let a man rejoice when he's confronted with an obstacle, for it means that he has reached the end of some particular line of indifference or folly and is now called up to summon all of his energy and intelligence in order to extricate himself and to find a better way. Though the people that fear failure truly have a false sense of what it takes to win or become successful in anything. Without a doubt, losing hurts. I hate it. I hate losing. But when it happens, you need to recognize that it's just a failed attempt. And that gives you the information and the freedom to carry on and investigate new ideas, new ways. In a smarter, more intelligent way, it's impossible to accomplish greatness without error. If you're afraid to make mistakes, you'll never succeed in a big way, because if you're not making mistakes, you're not truly challenging yourself enough. There's a saying that goes, if I ran a school, I'd give an average grade to every student who gave me perfect work, who got all the answers right. And I'll give an A to the students who turned in work with mistakes and then were able to learn from those mistakes to make progress. Think about it, right? We're conditioned to believe that we have to be perfect. We have to be perfect. We have to be perfect or you're no good, right? If you have this issue, then you're no good. But again, perfection doesn't exist. Perfection does not exist. It's a fallacy. And it keeps people from getting started or moving forward or making progress. So it keeps you limited under that ceiling, right? So we have to shift our thought process on these lessons that we're learning, right? Some of the results make us happy while others test us, right? Every experience serves a purpose. It might inspire us, it might educate us, or it might give us a chance to give service in some other way. So there are two types of people in this world. One group consists of those that are blind to the blessings of enlightenment that come from failure, right? The other is made up of people who keep going despite pain and struggle. They get more excited than with newfound knowledge and hope. And the question simply is, which do you choose to be? Which do you choose to be? What are you going to do with the results that you produce? What are you going to do with them? See, the key to success is becoming a successful thinker and acting on those thoughts. You got to take action, right? That doesn't mean all ideas and all actions will produce the desired result, but at times you'll feel like success is unattainable and say to yourself, this sucks. This is bad. This doesn't feel good. You might even feel like giving up. I've been there. I still experience it. But when I first pursued this trading space, right? I've told you guys this. I struggled, but I committed myself to remarking the charts every single day. Remarking the charts every single day until I got it, right? We tell you guys about Mark Minervini, right? He went 10 years without making money. There were days that I felt bad, demoralized. I wanted to quit. I wanted to throw in the towel. But I knew that every result contained something. So I embraced those failures. I embraced those mistakes. And I was able to learn the lessons, and I was able to continue to press on. Then after years and years and years of trial and error, hours talking to Benny on the phone, right? Wrapping my mind around this idea, I was able to make that progress in exponential ways. But it didn't come at the very beginning. It's just like a baby learning to walk. Stand up, you fall down, you stand up, you fall down, you stand up, you fall down, and then you take one step. And then you take 2 steps. Then you take 3 steps and you fall down. Those are mistakes. Those are outcomes, quote unquote, failures. But it's an outcome for you to then take the information, learn how to gain your balance, and learn how to take 2 more steps. Right? They're outcomes. So what I really want us to wrap our minds around today is failure only exists if you allow it. It only exists if you allow it. But if you tell yourself and shift your belief to understand that everything you do is an outcome that you're able to gather information from, now you can grow. Now you can make that 1% progress, even in the mistakes, even in those moments when you fall down. You can make that progress because you're able to learn from that situation. You're able to learn from that piece of information that will make you better. Not just in trading, but in life. Everything we do has an outcome. Everything we do has an outcome. But it's up to us to determine what we do with that information. Do we empower ourselves and use the information to help us grow? Or do we beat ourselves up and call ourselves failures? There's only one way to achieve the life that you desire. There's only one way to achieve that life. And that is choosing to use the information to benefit you, using the information to learn from, using the information to grow. This belief is one of the most difficult to adopt. But the belief is, it's everything. Because everything can be your teacher. Everything can be your teacher. For Friedrich Nietzsche said, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. In this experience in life of learning and growing and evolving, it's true. Your body will respond. We're built to adapt to our environments. That's nature's way of giving us a problem without giving you an answer for solving it. If you talk to Navy SEALs, they tell you to embrace the suck. Embrace the suck, right? At the beginning, you're going to suck. And then you'll suck less. And then over time, you'll get good at it, right? When you can view both good and bad to see value in the experience, you're open to learning, which is the only way you can improve, only way you can persist in the face of adversity, only way you can take steps forward during those trials. If you play it safe and you choose not to take any risks, you'll never know what it feels like to accomplish your dreams. You'll never know. Failing is a part of the process. It's a part of the process of growth. It's part of the process of winning. It's part of the process of evolution. But it often provides the greatest education, the greatest knowledge. So be curious and be eager to analyze your results and learn something from the experience. Don't allow adverse outcomes to ruin your day or to kill your dream. Use the information to process it so that it will take you to your dream. Yo, that's Mindset Monday, good people. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys being members. You guys have a phenomenal Monday. We'll see you in the morning. Peace.
you.